Countries across the globe are placed into lockdown. Thousands of Australians are finding themselves stranded, unsure how they'll get home.
Among them, Adrian McVeigh, who's been isolated on a cruise liner for the past 13 days, and Sarah Eiferman from Melbourne, who is right now stuck in Peru. So thank you both of you for joining us this morning. Adrian, I might go to you first. Your cruise ship is currently docked in Hawaii. You've been denied entry to several ports in recent days. Can you just talk us through your current situation?
Hi, Ali. Hi, Karl. So we've been here for a couple of days now. We initially set off on the 28th of February. We were denied 9 ports, and we've effectively been at sea for 14 days. The Hawaiian government have stipulated that we can only disembark if we have onward travel.
And you'll be doing that, will you? Or you haven't been able to get travel? What's the story?
Well, no, the NCL have been insisted by the Hawaiian government that they must initiate chartered aircrafts to get us back for repatriation. However, we were put on a flight to London when we hold New Zealand passports and a permanent residence of Australia since 1977. So there's a bit of confusion and lack of management on their part to ensure that people are actually being repatriated and sent back to their homes.
So what do you do? And you're stuck on that ship for how long? And I'm sure it's not cheap. What are you going to do?
Well, I mean, obviously our goal is to get back to Australia, and after 5.5 hours debating with management here and to and froing with the Miami office for NCL, which is, I believe, is the head office, we were finally accepted to go onto the Qantas flight. They informed us that we were not allowed to go on the flight as we were not Australian passport holders. But the Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, clearly stated that permanent residents of Australia and Australian citizens would be welcome back, and that the Home Office could not understand why Qantas would make a statement. So many New Zealanders and Australians here have been debating with the corporate office, standing in lines for hours and days. I mean, one day I spent 11 hours in lines waiting to get something done, and as a result having only 2 hours sleep till the next day to stand in more lines. So it's pretty full on.
It's just a big mess, isn't it? And Sarah, I want to talk to you because, you're stuck in Peru. There's about 340 Australians stuck there, I believe. And you've already forked out, I think it's nearly $4,500 for a flight home, but that was cancelled. You didn't get your money back. And now all airports in Peru are closed. How scared are you right now? Do you have any idea how and when you might get home?
Absolutely no idea. So at the moment, we're just trying to take each day at a time and not let it overwhelm us. But it's quite complicated with the lack of information that we're actually receiving from both the Peruvian government and our own consular services from the Australian government. So it's a very surreal circumstances. I'm blessed because I'm here with 9 other people from our hostel, and we got out quickly and into an Airbnb. So we've got a little bit more control over what we're able to do. But I have no idea. I could be here for another 90 days after quarantine is supposed to finish on the 30th or 31st. I can't even tell you which day it's finishing at the moment.
Oh, that's frustrating.
And, we know that you've got the militaries patrolling at night. There's a curfew. It's a pretty dangerous situation, isn't it?
Yeah, so, I think the biggest thing for us is that every day we're waking up to new news from our own channels, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, sharing more information that's not international knowledge. 2 nights ago, Selena Hostel in Cusco was raided by the military, I believe, for having a barbecue, which was deemed too loud. And there was some alcohol present, a couple of beer bottles. And as a result, 44 people in that hostel were detained overnight, even those that weren't even present at the time.
Well, it's a tough time for you all. Thank you so much for being with us. Stay in touch with us and we'll touch base with you very soon.